Hello everybody, this is Janie from Georgia. Um, I'm coming to do a video. Um, Aunt Bet's Creation had sponsored a collab, and it was for different crafts where you use your stash during the month of June. Well, I did the first week, but I didn't ever get to do the second week, so I'm doing the second and the third week to show y'all what I've done. Um, Most of what I've used is things that I had on hand. I didn't buy anything except I did buy some of the ingredients to make the bath salts. One of her suggestions was to make bath bombs. Well, I didn't have any molds to make the bombs with, so I just went on YouTube and found a recipe, and I just made like the bath salts, but they will fizz when you put them in the bathtub. I had these jars. I had them on hand from when we had Bible school. We didn't use all the jars that we had, and I had the cloths. And of course I had the jar rings because I can sometimes, and so I had some of the lids and the rings. These don't fit on here perfect. You couldn't use them on these jars for sealing, but they're good enough to keep the moisture out of with the cloth also, to keep the moisture out of the bath salts. And this is lavender scented, and I had these gingham squares from a project that I made last Christmas. I also had these little cheap spoons, and I had the jute, and I made up a little tag, and it says lavender scented fizzy bath salts, and it says add 1 teaspoon to your bath and enjoy. And I put the ingredients. It's baking soda, Epsom salt, essential oil, and olive oil. And then also I put a little caution down there. I said do not get the salts wet inside the jar. So this is what I've made for week 2. I put a little snowflake on the top, and I used some craft paper as the background for my tag to make it a little stiffer. And then I used some green Christmas paper, and then I printed this up on the computer, but I did the font in red, and so I thought that was Christmassy looking. So that's what I've made. I had enough stuff to make 4 of them. I might make some more later on because I think they turned out to be really cute. Okay? And this is, if you want to look up the videos of the different folks that have made things, it's called hashtag Stash Buster. Okay, so that's what I made for the second week. I'm just late getting it done. And then for the third week, I had some of these little books that I had bought at the dollar store, and I had never done anything with them. I've had them for a couple of months. So I decided to take one and embellish it, because that was a suggestion that she had for the third week. And I picked out some paper that I thought looked good together, and I just tore it and decoupaged it all over the book itself just to give it a pretty color, pretty cover. And then I had went to Tuesday Morning the other day, and I bought this pack of it says Dress It Up Brights grab bag, and I went through their buttons. There's shank buttons, and there's buttons with holes in them, and there's also a few little like bling pieces and so forth. So anyway, I dumped it all out, and I picked out some buttons that I thought kind of went together. They're unique looking, and I picked out different colors to go along with the color on the cover of the book. And what I did was I took a needle and some embroidery thread, and I sewed the buttons on. Then I tied 2 good knots, and I wanted to leave the string hanging in the different colors. I just thought that made it, I guess you might call this a boho look. I'm not sure if that's what it is, or a tacky look. But anyway, I thought it would turned out pretty. And then I had bought some embellies from Tuesday Morning, also a pack, and it had this real pretty vellum hummingbird in there. And so I glued that on there, and I just thought it went along with the black and all of that. So that's what I made for week 3. I'll probably put it in a little Christmas bag and give it as a gift at Christmas time. Somebody could use it to keep notes in. It's got nice lined papers inside. It would be good for an address book or just for notes, or I have a little notebook that I use to keep my passwords in, so for my different sites on the internet. So that would be good for that also. So that's my project for week 3, and I'm going to have to be thinking up something that I'm going to do for week 4 once she's already given the suggestions, but I have to go back and review what it is for week 4. So that's my project, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope everyone's doing well, and I thank y'all for watching. Bye.